Hey guys, welcome back to another coaching session. We're doing the Silver 3 Sivir from earlier, Chick in a box. He's playing Ezreal though this time. Let's get the Fog of War back. Alright. So, he's playing as Ezreal with Sona versus Vayne and Braum. Which, the thing about that matchup is that they always, from level 1 to level 18, have the stronger all-in. Sona and Ezreal are a really good poke lane, and so what I want to see you do, Chick in a Box, is really you make use of your poking power, because Sona and Ezreal are such a slippery lane with the movement speed from Sona and the E, obviously, on Ezreal, that it makes poking and sustain just basically your win conditions for this lane. So, that's basically how this bottom lane is going to play out. You're going to be poking with Q, you're going to be CSing. You got to respect Braum's all-in potential. At level 1, Braum is pretty strong. However, you are double ranged, so as long as you dodge out the Q, you can just kite him, like, super hard. You have a Shaco jungle, so obviously he doesn't need to be leashed. So you can just sit in lane at level 1 and not have to do anything, really. So you'll get the drop on there on Vayne and Braum because you can push for level 2 faster, which is always good. If you hit level 2 before them, then their all-in potential is severely lessened. And the strong thing with Ezreal and Sona is that you can poke really well under tower. And you'll be very safe since you saw that they leashed. So since they leashed, you know that their jungler isn't going to be on the bottom side, which means you're safe from ganks for another 2 minutes for sure. And you can see that already Sona is getting out the pressure. That's great. You should attack Braum a little bit. Yeah, because he was walking up around here. This minion isn't ready to be CS yet. You should just be auto-attacking Braum. That's free. Yeah. You should always be looking to hit Qs as much as possible. And so you can see, yeah, this is good. I didn't think you were gonna do it, but you did. So when Sona walked up to Q, you walked up as well, which is really good because their Vayne is really low HP, which means that already their all-in potential is really reduced. They kind of messed up a little bit. And of course you hit level 2 first since you had the minion advantage. Don't really get much of an advantage out of that though because you didn't quite push as hard as you could have. I think that's overall better though. You did get some rest down. Oh, you need to get that minion there. In general, it is better to get a minion than it is to get like one auto attack or one Q. Unless you like your Q does a ton of damage. Ooh, you missed a cannon. Oh, you can't miss the cannon, buddy. Like that's like missing like a normal creep is bad, but missing a cannon creep is like really bad. You have to make sure to deny this cannon creep then, which could be quite difficult. Okay, yeah, you didn't deny the cannon, so now you're down a cannon creep. You're down 5 CS, which is like, let's see here, the cannon creep's like 40 gold, I think, at this early stage of the game. And then, let's say the others are caster creeps, then that's 4 caster creeps, which are going to be about 17 gold, I think. Let me get my calculator out really quick here. We'll find out how much gold you're down. Actually, no, we can just look. You are down 122-ish gold. Alright, from 5 minions already. That's 2 health pots, so half of that is from missing that cannon creep, which is pretty important. So don't miss the cannon creep is basically what I'm trying to say. And this is good, you have a pretty big wave. The thing is early game, it is pretty hard to deny CS under tower because you have the support there who can set up creeps for Vayne. However, it's still good for it allows you to put pressure on them. You can auto attack under tower, you can Q. You do see that Rengar is top, which is really good because it means you're totally safe, and you should have auto attacked Vayne instead of Braum. Vayne's a lot less tanky. You're doing more damage. You might have even forced a heal out of her, and that's what you want to do. You want to try and force summoner spells as a poke lane defensively. obviously. Because if they have their flash and heal up, they can turn around and engage very easily. Like, just because of the nature of how both of their kits are, they can very easily turn around a bad, like, poke. Or a bad trade. And kill you right away. Especially, oh, I thought Braum had Ignite, never mind. Braum doesn't have Ignite, but... yeah. Okay. Nice. Good, good. You forced out the heal. That's really good. So far, you're playing out this lane really well. In general, you're just missing some easy damage, or you're attacking the wrong target. Which is things that you can fix really easily. Like, that's not super difficult, I believe. Like, this is something you can fix within the next game, so... overall, I like what I'm seeing. Oh, well, except for the fact that you're missing, like, a ton of CS. You should have, like, 30-some CS right now, which would put you, like, pretty far ahead of the... that'd put you at, like, 1,500 gold or so, I think. Not 1,500. It'd put you at, like, 1,450 gold. Which would be a substantial lead. So, yeah. So you can just go into a custom game and practice that. And that's fairly, like, that's, like, something you can do. So I think Sona should be walking up and trying to pressure harder. But, you know, you do what you can. I mean, you need to be like right here and just auto attacking anytime they come up for anything. You do have the ward here, and if Rengar comes to gank, you can just turn around and kill him because Vayne is just like super low. So if a gank, you don't have to be scared at all of a gank, because if a gank happens, you can just kill Rengar before Vayne and Braum can do anything, and then, or you can kill Vayne if they come in early to try and bait you. So I don't know. Don't be scared to, like, be, like, right outside tower range. You don't want to be inside tower range, because as I said before, if, like, they could outplay, like, Vayne could, like, flash and, like, stun you into the wall or something, I don't know. Or Braum could do, like, some crazy sick moves and, like, exhaust you or something. But, you know. Okay, that's nice. So, you just saw Rengar, like, right here, which is fine, because you're not scared of that at all, because they're gone. The enemy bottom lane is gone. Oh, you see that they're back, so now you need to back off. So their Rengar just does the dumbest thing ever. Goes into a bush simply to recall. And you do fine trading back. Oh, this is so good. Holy cow, dude. That is OP, dude. Honestly, if you had more mana, I'd say keep going, but you don't have enough mana to make the plays happen, unfortunately. One thing, by the way, on Ezreal, in general, you don't want to take Essence Flux. You want to just put that point into E again, because it lowers the cooldown, I think, and it gives you damage. And this scales with AD anyways. And this doesn't really give you anything. It gives you 70 magic damage, which isn't that much. So, I don't know. It's a lot of mana for very little damage. So I'd just say go and put that point to E instead. So you still have your health pot. So you can feel fine just poking right here. Pressuring. Because you also have Sona, and she has plenty of mana right now, so... Oh, and you have a gank coming in, so you need to bait. Yeah, you needed to go in a lot earlier. See, when you have a gank coming in and you have all your summoner spells up, when you have two players coming in like that, you just need to do something stupid so that the other team starts attacking you. Because you're going to be fine. Like, your team's coming in, you have both flashes, and because you have your flash and your, you have your flash heal, Sona is right there to protect you. You're 100% safe in doing this, so what I'd do is I'd just keep walking. I'd just walk into this minion wave and start tanking. It's going to bait them so hard. Like, right about now. Like, because Akali's right here, she's going to be able to make it in time. So you just walk up and start. And if you'd done that, and Vayne had started attacking you, she would have died 100%. But, you did get the flash. Which is okay. But, not as good as it could have been. let's see here. You are fairly close to level 6. You got 2k gold. No, you don't have 2k gold. You have 1500 gold. Sorry, I was looking at your total gold, not your... You probably want to shove this wave in and then back. So Sona's starting to back already, which is dumb. Sona should not be backing right now. She should be helping you shove. I don't know. You're getting denied minions at this point, so what I do is I just ult the wave and back. Yeah. That was a really dumb back from Sona, though, because she just denied you a ton of CS. Oh, why'd you go all the way up there? You knew Akali was going to be fine if you were watching that. If you really thought something was going to happen, probably the best you should have done was send an ult. Alright, so you get a BF sword first. I like that. I really like BF sword. Slash Essence Reaver on Ezreal. I mean, granted, I'm not going to talk too much about build because, again, I don't really play, like, AD carry a ton, so I don't know, like, builds all that well, especially for, like, Ezreal, who I've... Like, my main AD carries are, like, Vayne and Lucian, so I don't know, like, how you're supposed to build Ezreal, but I think that Essence Reaver would be pretty good on him. So, whatever you build, though, is probably fine. Okay, so one thing just to be mindful of is that if you look at your jungler, he's level 6, and so what you should assume then is that Rengar is going to be level 6 or 6 very soon. So just be aware that Rengar could gank you, and this is a really nice pink ward, but Rengar could just come from this bush over here and kill you. It's just something to be aware of. However, again, you have both summoners, and Sona's got her ulti. It's more worrying for Sona, honestly, because Sona is really easy to kill. Like, if Rengar just pops out, yeah, I'm not surprised this happens at all. She's so dead. I mean, you're gonna be fine, I think. Yeah, you did the right thing. I don't think you need the heal yet, but... I mean... That was what I was really scared of. Like, Rengar didn't even have to use his ulti for that. He was just sitting in that brush. So, no. This is a free kill. Oh my gosh. Forgot about her heal. Okay, she got it. She should be fine. She can just, yeah, she's good. Yeah, if you hadn't, okay, she's gonna be fine. I was gonna say, like, she might die because you don't have heal. But... she's fine. This is not something Shaco can go into. He's too low. But you got the Rengar ulti out for some reason. That just was weird. LoL. Yeah. You almost CS that minion. That's just something to be aware of. Like, you need to leave something for Akali to get to. Oh. Shaco wasted his ulti. Sona has ulti. But you gotta be really careful here. Oh, wow, rip. Jarvan, I think, should have gone in. Yeah, no, you can't get that. But alright, so that was pretty well played from you. I mean, you're playing safe. You're playing Ezreal like you should be played. The only thing I think you've done drastically wrong is use the heal. I don't think you need that heal. You weren't gonna get dived, I don't think. That's just a matter of experience, really. Just like knowing, like, if you need to dodge a spell or something. Okay, you can turn that around. Yeah, nice. Good sense, good sense. Alright, you have no mana. Unfortunately, you weren't able to push that wave entirely in. But the thing is, yeah, you can't really stick around because Braum's going to be coming, and Vayne can easily kill you, and you don't have enough mana for E. So that's good back. It was a little unfortunate, but that's just the way it is sometimes. So yeah, you want to be pushing this turret as fast as possible. You already have a lot of damage on it. That's really nice. That was from your early like poke damage and stuff. You have no vision control, so the problem is that pushing up could mean you get ganked by Rengar, and that's super easy. Oh, you see him down here too, so you can't push this at all. Because if you see your Rengar in this bottom side here at all, you can't push, because otherwise he's just going to gank you with his ult, and you're going to die because Braum has his ult, and that's just like super great. So you really just have to sit back here. The only time you can push that is if like Shaco is literally in a bush waiting for a counter gank. But he's mid, so you cannot push this. This is so dangerous. Oh, wow. If Rengar was waiting, you'd have died, but he wasn't waiting. I don't know where Rengar is, but... yeah. It's just, the thing is, it's like so dangerous to go for trades right here because you don't know where Rengar is. Stuff like that can happen, and... oh, nice crit. All skill, all skill. Nice. So, okay, you can't back right here. This is far too dangerous of a backing spot. Back right here. Okay, never mind, you're safe, because Rengar is top now, but we didn't see him top for ever, so, like, you can't assume that he's top side. And one thing is, don't open up the shop while you're backing, by the way. You should already know what you want to buy, and you should be able to navigate to that spot really quickly when you finish basing. So don't open up the shop while you're backing. This is a bad habit I was in for a long time, but it'll save you a lot of deaths, especially against someone like Rengar, who if you're not paying attention to while you're backing, can just insta-give you. Oh gosh. That Rengar almost screwed up super hard. I don't know why so many Rengars are being like, are like everywhere. He was in the last game that I watched from you, but. Alright. That's not a good spot to be in right there. Because. Alright. Let's just watch this again. Alright, so you're in the brush, right? The brush isn't really the best spot for you to be in because whenever you start attacking, they're going to see you anyways. And, like, you have no, like, major abilities you need to land to, like, all in them. And since you're just going to be tossing out abilities randomly, like, whenever you throw an ability out from the bush, it shows you. It gives them vision of you. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's like... or, like, when... no, sorry, it's not whenever you use an ability. It's whenever you attack something. But... still, it's... I don't know, it doesn't make that sense for the AD carry to go in the bush, in my opinion. Unless you, like, have some crazy CC or whatever. I don't know. Unless you're, like, Calista or something. Or Ashe. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, though, is that since you're in this bush, Vayne and Braum just walk up here and start attacking Sona for free. And you're not really in a position where you can do anything. Like, this minion is blocking your Q. You're a little bit out of sight of attack range. You can't just E in there, obviously, otherwise you'll get killed right away. So, this is kind of a bad spot for you to be in, and it forces Sona to blow a flash that she doesn't die. Because, like, she can't ulti that, because if she does, you're not in position to do damage, so it's not going to do anything. So, that's just poor positioning from you. I mean, that's probably not a mistake you'll make again in this game even. I doubt it. So that's just something you'll figure out. He missed a CS. That CS was free. You're trying to get poked, but then you just hit a minion. So, I don't know. I mean, you've missed a lot of CS. I just haven't mentioned a lot of it, but... Oh, sorry. There's no way she's in that bush, by the way. Like, you would have seen it if she walked into that bush. Or there's no way anyone's in that bush. Like, there's a chance Rengar could be, like, back here or something. And that was actually really good from you, like, checking that out. Because I wasn't even paying attention to the minimap either, so, I mean, I have no idea if Rengar was anywhere. Now he's obviously mid, because I just checked the minimap when you check the bush, but... yeah. That's a good ward. It's a good trinket. Alright, so... let's see here. Kassadin didn't take teleport, which is super weird. Teleport's just too good on that Kassadin, like... I don't know. But I was gonna say, like, you should be wary of Kassadin teleport ganks, but then I realized he didn't take teleport, which is super dumb in my opinion. Okay, you need attack? Yes. Okay. That was good. Their Vayne got really greedy for some harass, and you just have a lot of damage and can punish that. Alright, attack the turret. Kassadin is not coming bottom lane, and the reason I know that is because Vayne is dead, and Kassadin's in a, not in like a power trough necessarily, but he hasn't even completed his first real item, so he doesn't have enough damage. I mean, unless of course Rengar is there. I thought Rengar was top lane. I thought I saw him top, but that was my bad. Alright, you need to dodge out that skill shot. That was so telegraphed. Also, you should probably stay, because you have mana and damage, and you can help Akali on at this dragon. Because Akali and Shaco are coming in, and with your pokes, you can do a lot. Like, you can do a lot of stuff here. Shaco's here too. Shaco doesn't have flash, does he? No, he doesn't. This was super greedy from Akali. I have no idea what she's doing, but yeah, okay, never mind, she's fine. I forgot there's a minion wave up here. Oh, you just need to keep attacking that minion. Alright, good job, good job. Alright, so I think you could have avoided that. Alright, so the only person on our team with teleport is Jarvan, so you know what's gonna happen. Alright, so you see them up there fighting. Good, good, good. Alright, you kill both of them. You see Rengar coming in. Rengar and Kassadin up here. To be honest, I'm actually not that scared of Rengar and Kassadin. I'm more scared of this Jarvan, because Jarvan is 3-2, and he's got 100 some farm. Plus, Jarvan just, like, is naturally stronger than Rengar at this point of the game. So I'm more scared of Jarvan, really, than Rengar. And Kassadin, like, he can do a lot of damage to you. Like, he can do a surprising amount of damage, but I wouldn't be super scared of him either. And you have your E up, I think, at this point. So you need to be doing is you just need to be walking over here, because your team's right here, right? They're going to protect you. If you walk down here, your team isn't going to be able to protect you as easily. So, yeah, you walked basically into this pink ward, into melee range. And Jarvan immediately ults you. Oh, and you have 4 seconds on Yuri now, so... yeah, you just die before you can do anything. If you had walked over here, though, I think it would have been better, because Shaco could have done something more. Shaco could have done more, is basically what I'm saying. Plus you have the word there that Rumble starts TPing too, way too late. Does Rumble have ulti? Rumble does have ulti. Unfortunately, Sona died. Otherwise, that would have been really good. That was not the best idea from Rumble. Did he have? I mean, he got the shutdown, which I guess is okay, but still, it's a lot more gold going to their team. Because the bounty was only 300. And Shiko had a bounty on him too. 450, so that wasn't really worth it, honestly. Okay, so you have the bottom turret, so you just shove this wave in and then you go mid and you start attacking mid turret. The reason I say this is because it's far too dangerous for you to split push against Rengar. So you need to be grouped up with your team basically at all times. And then you can control waves with your ultimate anyways. Okay, good. You're taking a safe path. Nasona's coming down to meet you too. Or slash ward, I don't know. Okay, you see Rengar is right there. That's good. He's got 5 stacks, so you have to be really careful of his ulti. Alright, starting work on Trinity Force. That's pretty good. Alright, you know he's gonna go on you, so you just gotta be prepared to E. Okay. He doesn't go in, that's good. Because he's gonna use his snare on you, not his Q, because it's pretty early in the game. So you just have to E to the side. You don't E directly away, you E to the side so that you can dodge his snare. It's still pretty hard to dodge though, because he can toss it while he's jumping, which makes it pretty difficult. You basically just have to use your E as soon as you see him jumping. But you're gonna lose a turret. Yeah, you lost a turret, so you need to push this. Which is unfortunate, because your team doesn't really do good at pushing, honestly. So, Shaco and Akali should really just gank top. Like, the thing with your team is that right now you're kind of in a power trough because you can't push very easily. You need to wait for the other team to group up and then just destroy them in a fight, which you can very well do because you have the Rumble and Sona ulti, which is so strong. So you really need to contest the next dragon for sure, which you can definitely do if Rumble isn't really dumb. Oh, ulti, yes. Alright. That was pretty good from them. Rengar really screwed up though. Like, let's watch that again for a second. Yeah, he didn't use anything empowered on anyone. Anyways, alright, so you're doing good. You're down here to catch this wave, which is really smart from you. I like that. You know what you're doing? Oh, so they're attacking that mid turret. You need to ping this missing. I don't know if you are or not, but yeah, you know that's gonna happen. Your team just kind of messes that up. They're not really paying attention, which is to be expected. I guess it's silver. Does she get any kills though? Doesn't look like she does. So, I mean, it's probably more of a misplay from Vayne really than excellent play from your team. But I mean, I wasn't really paying attention, so I can't say for sure. So you're doing the right thing, pushing this. See, the thing is like, your team shouldn't be diving this. They should just be putting pressure on. Oh my gosh. What did this Rengar do? Okay. Still gonna get that kill anyways. This is pretty bad for your team. They should not have dove this. They just need to keep pressure here so that you can push this turret for free. Now you can't push that turret anymore because, no. This is too dangerous because Rengar could come out of nowhere. Even though he doesn't have ulti, like Jarvan's... Oh wait, no, Jarvan's dead. Okay, my bad. Rengar is still there. I guess it's not super dangerous. I mean, well, okay, that was bad from you. You lost your flash because you weren't playing smart. His jump range is only going to come out to about here, so you just walk down along this side. Even though you go through this little point, which is generally pretty bad, there's nothing else for Rengar to jump onto. Okay, so I don't know what Rumble's doing. He's got 1,400 gold. He needs to back. This is like decently dangerous, and what's his face? Kassadin screwed up, so he's not gonna get this kill, but he's going on Rumble. You know how I know this because he's low health. You probably knew that too. If he goes on anyone, which he's not, because he's a smart Rengar and knows that he would have died immediately. So Vayne's just split pushing, because that's what Vayne's gonna do at this part of the game, you know? So this dragon is when you can get, you have all your ultimates up, and Rumble just backed and got Rylai's. So this is really free. You need to be slightly careful, but Rengar doesn't have his ulti, so... Oh my goodness. Whew! Oh baby. Alright, so, do you have your E? I don't remember. Okay. You're dead. Alright, so let's think about this for... sorry, let me not do that. Alright, play. Alright, so here's the first problem, I think. Shaco starts this dragon before your team is there. Rumble's all the way over here. Sona's down here, clearing this wave, which she shouldn't be, really. She should just be letting this hit the turret. She should be up here helping you guys. Shaco should not have started this, though. You start doing this. This is fine. This is actually a really bad spot to be in, because if things go south, you have nowhere to go. If you go into the dragon pit, you die. If you go down here, I mean... Didn't Vayne... Like, wasn't Vayne, like, just here? I don't know. I think the best spot to be in is over here, where you can E over the wall if things go south. Okay, so, by the way, this bush is really glitchy. Like, as you just saw, Rengar was down here, and he just jumped to dragon. See, the thing right here is you see that Vayne's coming up. You see Braum, and you see Kassadin here. And Akali can't help you, because she has to go deal with Vayne, or you die, for sure. If you're over here, you're safe. This is not a safe spot to be in. Puts you in a lot of danger. And, oh my gosh, Akali screws up massively. This is Freelo right here. Okay? And Akali tries to not... Akali doesn't want Freelo today, apparently. Akali just wants to die. That was the weirdest thing ever. So yeah, you're definitely dead. And... Oh my goodness, Sona, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Sona threw this fight again. So first off, Akali threw this fight by going on to Kassadin for Lord knows why. And Sona throws this fight by not stunning up this easily killable Vayne for free. Oh, she misses it when it matters. Alright, this is still free though. Alright, that's good, that's good. Now there's a problem because... Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, Sona's dead. But this can still be turned around. This is a pretty sloppy fight for a lot of reasons, but it looks like it's gonna end up with an ace for you guys. Because the big thing here is Vayne made a huge positional error that let her get Rumble ultied, basically. Yo, that was not smart from Shaq. Okay, someone needs to just go push this wave. Holy cow. Alright. That was such a lot of wasted time. Alright, don't go chasing after kills forever. I think I told you that in the last one, and I haven't seen you chase super far for kills yet. I mean, you were dead at the end of that fight, so you couldn't have done anything, but You gotta push waves after a fight, you know? That Jarvan, he's not gonna stop you. It doesn't matter. It's more important to push that wave into the turret and kill it than it is to kill Jarvan. Like, you can kill Jarvan any day of the week, right? You can't just kill turrets anytime, you know? You have to... You only get so many chances to take a turret, you know? Alright, so you're mid lane. I don't think this is the best. I don't know. Let's see here. Let me think for a second, because you can't just... I mean, there's nowhere really great for you to go in terms of getting farm. So what I'd have done is I'd just gone down here and taken these Krugs. Because Vayne hasn't pushed to the turret yet. Kassadin is not pushed yet. Kassadin pushes really slowly too, and you can let the wave get back down there. So I'd do is I just come down here, take these. And then by that time Vayne will be pushed to the turret, and then you and Akali can kill her, hopefully. If she makes a mistake, you guys can kill her. So yeah, mistake obviously, you should have gone and done Krugs. Yeah, so the problem is you should have just walked in the bush right there. And I have no idea what Sona's doing. That's one of the biggest things about low elo. People are randomly just walking the river for no reason. There's no reason to ever walk in the river. Unless you have vision of it. If you don't have vision of the river though, there's no reason to ever walk in it unless you have like 3 people with you. And then you can set up a bait and you wait for someone else to walk in the river. But that's not going to happen that much. Oh my. Oh my goodness, that was pretty good. So Vayne there made a mistake though, obviously, otherwise she wouldn't have died. That's good. Vayne needs to walk up to her team. The reason Vayne needs to walk up to her team is because obviously she's right in range of Akali. Alright. So, yeah. It was fine for you to get in there because none of them had cooldowns. But you need to be really careful though because you... okay, yeah, you died. They don't use anything on you, which is weird because you're the damage. I don't know what... Braum should have ulted you, not Rumble, because Rumble doesn't really do much. You gotta be a little wary of Kassadin, but Rengar's dead, so not too wary. Kassadin is actually fairly strong now. But not that strong. That was a good bait. You pulled him into Shaco, which is good. Oh my goodness. This Rengar is stupid. He's still gonna get this kill though, I think. Yeah, he gets the kill, but yeah, he is not a good Rengar. Alright, so you got Trinity Force and Essence Reaver and a BF Sword compared to Rapid Fire Cannon, Blade of the Ruin King, and BF Sword of Vayne. You've been doing a lot better than Vayne has, to be honest. I actually don't know how she has similar items. I guess she bought less expensive items. So, yeah, but you're a lot stronger. You can honestly burst down Vayne at this point. Just with like Q, auto attack, W or something, or E, I don't know. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. None of your team is here, so what I'd be doing is I'd be backing off to farm this. Because Shaco's backing, he's not going to take it. You're not going to have anywhere to really push for the next, like, 20 seconds while Shaco's backing. You probably aren't going to, like, no one's just going to randomly gift a kill to you right now. So I'd just go back and I'd start farming wolves. And then maybe farm Grump if you have time. You see, the reason I don't say Scuttle Crab is because Scuttle Crab's a little dangerous. And you should be walking up here right now because you see that Akali's taking this, and this is super dangerous. This is not a good idea from Akali. But the reason you should walk up is because even though it is super dangerous, you might be able to get a kill if the enemy makes a mistake here. But you will also need to be careful because you don't want to get killed yourself by trying to help Akali if she gets jumped on. Okay, so Akali is safe. But yeah, that's why it's dangerous. Like, if Jarvan had gotten there just a tiny bit sooner, then Akali would have died. For free. There wouldn't have been anything you could do about it. You do have blue trinket. That's really good. I think you didn't get it last time. Alright, you should be able to siege this tower down, honestly, because there's no wave clear on their team. Even though you don't really have wave clear either, you do have the ultimate wombo combo threat. And I honestly think that Sona should just walk up and stun someone. Because honestly, it's 4v5. That was free. That was... Oh, they got the combo down. That's good. Yep. It was... This could have been a lot better. Though, if Sona had just stunned them all under tower with Rengar... Or, sorry, with the Rumble ulti and Rumble Q, that would have been probably, like, a bunch of kills for no losses at all. With your ult, too. Because you just have such a strong wombo combo at this point in the game. Holy cow. Alright, so I think for alright, dragons up. I was gonna say something, but then it wasn't really relevant, so I decided not to say it. You should be able to get this dragon for free. You have your... Oh shoot, it's not up. I don't know where you blue trinketed, but it looked like it was pretty recent, and you should have blue trinketed over here, because you know that dragon's your next objective. So you have, alright, so this is a mistake from Akali. And then it might end up, because this is a free tower right here, and you can push down this tower, because this is a massive wave. You don't, Rumble has teleport, so this is like, this is not what you should be doing. You should be going over here, taking this tower, and taking this tower, and then taking the inhibitor, because Rumble can teleport in, and then it's free low, and Rumble just spotted out Rengar all the way down in your jungle for no reason at all. And so it looks like, never mind. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna die. Oh, Sona should have stunned right there. She's gonna die no matter what. She may as well use all her spells, you know? But yeah, that was pretty sloppy. It's a 1-for-1 when you would have been 0-for-0, but you would have gotten a bunch of turrets. I don't know. That's just low elo stuff though. And Rumble randomly dies to Rengar even though he knows he's there. You gotta... yeah, you're fine. Alright, so Shaco's getting this turret. But yeah. And I mean, you shouldn't be, like, mid lane if, like... I mean, okay, so part of me is saying you did the right thing, part of me is saying that you did the wrong thing. Because this turret down here is free. And your team's making a mistake mid lane by being here at all. But then again, if you're not there, you might just like lose 3 members of the team and then have to back off. But then again, you might not. It just depends on what your team does, and you can't really know that for sure what your team's gonna do. If they're gonna like sit there and die and blame you for it, or if they're gonna realize they're being stupid and go and help you. So it's hard to say. I think what you should have done is spam pinged on this turret for assistance, and then gone and taken it, and then taken this turret, and then taken the inhibitor. That's what you should have done, I think. That way Sona doesn't die. Rumble TP's in. Tell Rumble in chat, you know, TP up to our minions. And then Rumble's KDA is saved. Actually, his KDA doesn't even matter at this point. It's irrelevant. You're dead. You needed to flash earlier. This is Kali's dead, but... Yep. And that's just you guys being greedy for this turret. But you need to do, like... You just need to back off at that point, you know? If you're, like, 3, like, kinda... people... Like, if you're 3 people against, like, 4 people... That's not a good fight, even if you are ahead in terms of items and gold. You just need to back off. I think the thing is just be aware of death timers, really. Just like be watching the death timers as you're playing the game. But this is a pretty big improvement, I think, from your last game overall. What I did like to see in the loading screen was that you have mastery on Ezreal. And it is really good to play champions you're comfortable with. So, because at this point, what I'm seeing is that you've been playing consistently better than this Vayne. I think this Vayne is just playing really dumb, but like, I think the main thing that you need to work on is probably just consistency, and then playing a lot of games. And what you can do to improve your consistency is play the same couple champions over and over again. Because that way you're basically playing the same way every single game. Now that's the biggest problem low elo players have. One game they'll play brilliantly, and the next game they'll play like they're really, really bad. When I say brilliantly, I don't mean, you know, like challenger level, but I mean like they play better than their level. Like they overperform a lot. Alright, that's basically an ace. So that's pretty much GG. So yeah, this game was pretty well played overall. Some things you can improve like there are some things you can improve like mechanically and whatever in the laning phase. The biggest thing is a lot of these guys just played really badly. Like their Vayne gifted you like a lot of free kills for no reason, and that's not gonna happen when you start climbing up. And so it's really hard for me to give you a lot of advice right now, because the problem with me giving you advice right now is that it's all gonna change a lot as you start climbing. Like people are gonna start playing better, and they're not gonna just start gifting you random kills and stuff. Like what you're doing right now is perfectly good for climbing. Like if you play this way consistently, you'll probably get to at least silver 1 or gold. But once you get into gold, like especially like mid-range gold, people stop gifting you kills like this. And you're gonna have to start finding new ways to find kills, and you're gonna have to start like playing. You're just gonna have to start playing better. I mean, it's hard for me to say, but like how or why, because I'm in gold right now myself. You know, like I'm still trying to figure out how to beat people in gold, but. Keep playing like this, learn to be consistent, and then as you start playing against better and better players, start copying them, start figuring out what they're doing and why it works, and why it's good against you. And then improve your mechanics, improve your awareness, improve... Like, these are just general skills that are really good to have. So improve your map awareness, improve your, like, screen awareness, improve your mechanics, and... I mean, you should be set, like, for now at least. I mean, I don't see any glaring issues with your gameplay, at least from this game. Keep playing Ezreal, because obviously you already have a lot of skill on him, so no reason to play other champions that you might not be as good at. That's all I gotta say for you, man. Good game.